Welcome to the first of a series of yoga-influenced videos that I'll be releasing periodically, designed to progressively build the flexibility, strength, awareness, and balance I think most people need in order to move through their lives with less or no pain. I'm an orthopedic physical therapist with about 30 years of clinical experience. I'm interested in helping people solve their pain. I have a unique approach to doing this that you're welcome to explore in any of my books that are available on Amazon and whose links are found on my rickolderman.com website. Or my digital home programs, which are more current, can also be found on my website. I have that link and a discount code below in the description. This Yoga Influence series is intended to help people take their next steps after they've solved their pain using my home programs. So I've incorporated a few of those principles into these sessions. This series will be very gentle, at least in the beginning, and then build from there. For instance, this warm-up video is just about breathing. This series isn't designed to solve your pain, although you should feel better at least temporarily after using it. I hope you enjoy it and stick with me as I walk you through what I hope will be a meaningful movement progression that will help you. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, and I also love to see comments too. Let's get started. Our first warm-up will simply be focusing on breathing. We're going to start lying down on your back, then we're going to be moving into a sitting position, and then we'll be moving into a standing position. So make sure you have everything that you need. The sitting can either be on the floor, on a stool, on a chair. It's really up to you. All right, let's get started. Lie down on your back. Feel free to put a pillow underneath your head. If your back feels more comfortable with a cushion or a pillow underneath your knees, feel free to do that too. I want you to be relaxed and not thinking about aches and pains in your bodies. We're going to be focusing solely on your breathing right now. Inhale and exhale. Make any adjustments you need to become more comfortable. The first thing I want you to think about is making your exhales a little bit longer than your inhales. Okay, now we're going to put one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. Inhale. And feel your chest moving up towards your chin and your belly expand outward. And exhale and feel them move both back into center. Inhale again. And exhale. And you might notice that your chest is not only moving up towards your chin, but it's also moving towards the ceiling. Belly is expanding on the inhale, and everything returning to center on the exhale. Make sure your head is relaxed, your face is relaxed, your legs, everything is relaxed. Just breathing, that's all. And monitoring with your hands. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, your body is heavy. Feel the ribs expand upward and towards your chin and the belly outward. And then exhale, feeling them come back to center towards your spine. Okay, now we're going to move your hands to the sides of your rib cage. You can use the backs of your knuckles or the palms, whichever is more comfortable for you. I'm going to use the backs of my knuckles. As you inhale, you'll feel that your rib cage is also expanding laterally out to the sides. Feel that expansion. Bring your attention back to now, back to your breathing. And now what I'd like you to do is try to breathe only into your left rib cage and feel that rib cage expand as you inhale. The right rib cage remains relatively stable and unmoving. Feel how much excursion you can bring that left rib cage through as you inhale. And feel how little the right rib cage needs to move, while the left rib cage is expanding outward. And now let's try it on the right side. Breathe into the right rib cage, feeling that expand laterally, and exhale, keeping the left rib cage relatively unmoving. Breathe into the right hand. Do both sides of the rib cage move the same? Can you make one side move more than the other? Let's breathe again into the left rib cage. And now into the right rib cage. Comparing the two. We'll do one more time to each side. Left, and then right. And now both will be symmetrical. Now rest your hands back to the floor. Inhale. And exhale, feeling all of that movement forward and up with the rib cage and out to the sides, as well as the belly moving up to the ceiling as you inhale, and then returning to center on the exhale. Sense with your brain all of that movement that you just discovered. On the next inhale, expand into the left rib cage more. And then exhale. And on the next inhale, expand into the right rib cage more. And now both get to move symmetrically on the inhale. On your next inhale, now feel that your rib cage is moving into the floor. And this will be easier to feel if you're on a solid surface or a thin mat like I am, rather than a soft surface like a couch or a bed. On that inhale, feel the ribcage pressing into the floor. And then relaxing on the exhale. So now you're getting a sense that your ribcage is moving up towards your chin, up to the ceiling, down into the floor, and laterally as you're inhaling. Expanding in all of those directions, and then exhaling, it comes back to center. And also notice as you inhale, your belly moves up towards the ceiling. And back towards your spine as you exhale. Now slide one hand slightly underneath your back. It doesn't have to be completely underneath the back, but just slightly underneath the low back area. Inhale, feel the belly expand upward. And you might feel that your back is slightly arching off your hand, and then exhale. And you'll feel that your back presses down into your hand just a little bit. If you don't feel that, try to make that happen with this next inhale a little bit, just a little bit. Inhale. Back arches slightly, belly expands upward. Exhale. Belly comes back down and the back flattens slightly into your fingers. Inhale again. Exhale again. And now use the other hand instead. Inhale slightly, arching off the fingers a little bit, and then exhale. Pressing back down. Does your back inhale and arch the same on both sides? If you're not sure, continue with one hand. And then exhale. And then compare with the other hand. Inhale. And then exhale. So as we inhale, our back naturally wants to arch more. And as we exhale, our back naturally wants to flatten a little bit more. And now move both hands back to your sides, feeling all of this together. The rib cage expanding, the belly moving up, and your back slightly arching as you inhale. And then everything moving back to center and the back flattening as you exhale. Inhale again. And exhale. Okay, roll to one side, either the left or the right. And we're going to move into a sitting position now. I'm going to put my mat up on the bench I've put here to make a little softer sitting surface for me. You can move up into your chair, on a bench, or simply sit on the floor. You can have your back against the wall, against the back of the chair. I've got mine against my bench here. And I'm going to cross my legs. Now, it's not important that we cross the legs a lot, but it will just introduce some range of motion into your hip joints. We're not looking to create a lot of stretching here. Just find a comfortable position. And let's, again, focus on our breathing. Hands are on your knees or on your thighs, whatever is most relaxing and comfortable for you. Inhale. And exhale. Adjust yourself to make yourself more comfortable, however that might be. And now again, let's put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. Inhale. Feeling the chest lift and expand and the belly expand, and then exhale. Feeling it all come back towards your spine. Inhale again. And exhale. Breath is slightly longer on the exhale than on the inhale. Now the backs of your knuckles or your palms of your hands on the sides of your rib cage. Inhale, feel them expand outward. Breathe now more into the left hand, feeling that side of your rib cage expand more. One more breath, feel your control of your rib cage. And now into the right hand. Feel that side of your rib cage expand more as you inhale. And now both sides move at the same time, same distance. As you inhale and then exhale, feel them both come back to center. Now, if you're leaning against a wall or the back of the chair, you'll feel this more easily. Feel your ribcage expanding backwards as you inhale. Get a sense that your ribcage is moving forward, up, back, and laterally as you inhale. Shoulders are relaxed. Back is relaxed, head and face are relaxed. Belly expands outward as you inhale and then exhale. Feel everything come back to center again. And now let's dial in the low back arching and flattening as you inhale. Inhale. Feel the back slightly arch. Exhale, feel your low back slightly flatten. Inhale, feel your low back slightly arch. Exhale, feel your low back slightly flatten. Stay with me. Stay in the present right here and now. Inhale, feel all expansion at once and arching. Exhaling a little longer than your inhale. Feel everything relaxing. Once more, inhale. And exhale. We're now going to move into a standing position to feel what breathing feels like standing. First, begin with your knees soft. Feel your weight bearing through the balls and heels of your feet, your arches. Everything is relaxed in your feet. If you need to turn your feet out more to be more relaxed, then feel free to do so. Knees are soft, shoulders are relaxed. Arms are down by your sides. Inhale. And exhale. Let's put a hand up on your chest and belly. Feel the expansion. And feel the relaxation as you exhale. The chest moves back down, the belly back in. Inhale again, chest rises. Exhale, feel the chest move back down. Hands on the outsides of the rib cage. Inhale. Feel the lateral expansion of the ribs. And the movement back to center again. Breathe into the left hand more. And now the right hand more. If you like, you can put a hand on your back. Feel the expansion backward into your hand as you inhale. Arms back down by your sides. Feel all of the expansion in all directions. Breathe into your left rib cage. Feeling it expand more than your right. Exhale. And now your right rib cage, feeling it expand more than your left. Knees are still soft and relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Feel your back arch slightly as you inhale. And feel your back flatten slightly as you exhale. Now, one more thing we're going to work on here. Place one hand on your chest, the other hand on your belly. Again, feel the rib cage lift as you inhale. Feel the belly expand outward. Feel the rib cage come back down and the belly move in towards your spine as you exhale. This time, breathe in again. And when you exhale, let the rib cage move back down, but don't let it move all the way back down, maybe 95% of the way or 99% of the way, but leave 1 to 5% of that rib cage lifted just a little bit as you exhale. Try that again. Inhale, allowing it to lift. Exhale, let it lower almost all the way, but just slightly, not quite all the way back down. And you'll feel that your stomach muscles have just engaged slightly more than usual when you do this. Feel that again. Inhale, the rib cage lifts. Exhale, feel it move back down almost all the way, and feel that your belly tightens just a smidgen, maybe 1 to 5%, to hold the rib cage up a little bit. Feel that once more. The belly engages just a little bit to hold the rib cage up. This is your core holding your posture for you. This is what your core is designed to do. Feel that happen again. Inhale. The belly expands. Exhale. Feel the belly engage ever so slightly as you exhale, keeping the rib cage up maybe 1 to 5%. The belly will engage naturally. You're not trying to contract that. Try to feel that again, letting it all happen naturally. That is your core holding your posture, which is what it is designed to do. The next thing we're going to do is bring your arms down by your sides while you do this. And feel that your arms can be by your sides, and teach your brain to understand what this means. Knees are soft. The belly engages ever so slightly to hold up your posture. Now the last part of this equation is to relax your shoulders completely and fully. They are not designed to hold your posture for you, only your core. So keep the arms dangling like ropes. Inhale. Exhale, allowing the rib cage to be held up ever so slightly while your core engages to hold your posture while also relaxing your shoulders. This is how posture is intended to be held, by the core not by the shoulders. Practice this. Feel the expansion of your rib cage. Feel the core engage ever so slightly as you exhale. It will engage naturally. Do not try to hold it in a contracted position. It's going to happen all by itself, especially as you practice more. Your core will learn to hold your posture for you instead of your shoulders.